Welcome back to Never Famous. I am Audi behind the lenses row, and today we're gonna touch a few topics. Let's get into it. Please hit the like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, the standard YouTube stuff. All right, let me start something light, a light little topic. Let's see what we got.
First of all, I think if you broke, you know you broke. Like to date and to court a woman and to spend time with a woman, it costs. We're not saying that her time costs, but it costs. It costs to go have a drink. It costs to go have dinner. It costs to go to a museum. Even if you got a little cheap date on some happy hour margaritas, you're gonna spend about a good 50. You know what I mean? If your money isn't right and you can't like just easily go out and spend the money that it costs to court a woman to date a woman, that means you're probably too broke to be dating. If spending a little $50, a little 100, a little 500, whatever it is, if it's an issue to spend it, then that's how you know you're broke. But being broke is fine. I just want to say that real quick. I was broke at one point.
We all was.
I was 100% broke at one point. Thank God my dad let me move home and he paid my bills.
But I'm gonna be honest. I agree with her 100%. I don't think she's wrong at all. Because like she said, it's not even about like women costing, but it's just like I say this all the time. Like you got to have a certain amount of like a bare minimum.
I got two trains of thoughts, and I think it depends on what filter I'm applying. I'm like, am I dating to try to get to know someone to build with? Is something different. Or is she viewing it from a perspective, these datings, outings are experiences for her to have?
Either way, you still got to pay for something because you're the man. We've talked about before. Like if you want to take her out, regardless of what your intentions are, if you just dating her just to casually date her, if you dating her to marry her, whatever you dating her for, you still got to spend some type of money.
Yeah, I get it. So I understand, but I think this sparks from like, because I know lately there's been a lot of discussion of don't do coffee dates and like inexpensive dates. So I'm getting the vibe that a lot of women are saying, oh, you just broke and you don't want to take me to XYZ kind of experience. And I'm like, if you're dating and you're intentionally choosing to say, hey, let's have a coffee date or something because you want to get to know someone and it's not about the spending of the money piece, that doesn't necessarily mean you're broke. It's more of like, I want to get to know you to know if I even want to spend more time with you to really have better experiences together.
But I think the way that she explained it was good because she's like, even if it's like a little $50 or a little 500, everybody's version of little is different. But if that little amount of money or like whatever, if you go on that coffee date, that's just those $20 and you don't, and those $20 hurt, you shouldn't be on that date.
I don't think that's what I'm saying. I think that women view it from a perspective, you're inviting me to a coffee date because you're broke, because you cannot spend money on dinner.
Yeah, but I don't think that was the point that she was getting at. She was saying that if it does hurt you to take that person out, you probably shouldn't be dating them.
Yeah, I agree from that aspect.
Yeah.
Like if it hurts your pocket, but I want to make sure that it's not, you're inviting me out to what I consider a cheap place because you're broke.
Yeah, I don't think that's what she was saying though, because she's like, even if it's a happy hour date or whatever, like even you still gonna spend at least $50, whatever, like just on some drinks. Because she said drinks, literally, just on some happy hour drinks. So that which is true. Like you're gonna spend something. So if that shit hurt, you probably shouldn't be dating.
Sort of. I don't know. Because like, what if you want to meet somebody to actually build with, grow? I don't know. Because so you telling me then poor people shouldn't be dating people?
Honestly, nah. Like,
because be straight up. Like you and I know people that spending an extra $50 a week or whatever will probably hurt their pockets. So you're telling me they don't deserve to date? They're not worthy of getting to know someone and potentially have a life partner?
No, we are all worthy of it. But if
except if you can spend $50.
But if you can, if I go out on a date and I spend that $50 on a date, and then the rest of the week I can't eat at all. Like that's I shouldn't be dating. It's not that I don't deserve to be happy with the partner.
You see what I mean? So like this is a part where I think I'm a little bit different because I don't disagree. Like don't spend money that you don't need to be spending. I get it. Yeah. Like that should be part of like if you're budgeting and keeping track of your money. But I think I don't understand when dating became so transactional. Like why has it gone away from like every date we go to, it has to be something where you're spending money on me. And based on how much money you spend, I'm going to gauge what kind of partner or potential you have to be. Like that's the gate. That's what I'm getting. What is wrong with let's go talk at the park. Let's go walk. Let's do, I don't know, let's go work out together. Stuff like that doesn't necessarily spend money. Like you're not necessarily spending money, but you're spending time getting to know someone. To me, that's still part of dating.
Yeah.
It's a transactional piece that I have a very,
But
very
there's other
hard.
stuff to dating, bro. You acting like you ain't never so you ain't never gonna get a slice of pizza with her. You can't gonna never get no coffee.
But
Like
that's
you're
way
gonna spend
different.
some type of money.
I
Like
get
it's
it, but
gonna be
that's not every
something.
date.
Like
But that's not every single date. But like if we go by that standard, right now in America, everybody's on credit card debt. Nobody should be dating.
yeah, that's a
Most
fact.
people right now are living paycheck to paycheck, which means they technically don't got it to be going out on dates.
Yeah.
And that's both men and women. We
Yeah.
are all in many ways here. Most people are living paycheck to paycheck or in the red. They're living a lifestyle that they can afford, and that's why they're like supplementing it with like credit card and so on. So if we go through this theory, then at that point nobody should be dating right now.
Nah, I think we should like. I don't know because there's has to be a balance in life. So I'm a person that's been in my house for like 9 months straight of like just working and not going out at all, and that negatively affected me. Like I need to be around people. I need to be around women. Like I can't just be working and not being around people. Like not just socializing. Like I need that. So I get it. But sometimes you gotta hold it down. Like you gotta if you want to grow in life. Sometimes it's like yo, I gotta stay in the house for 9 months, a year,
Maybe.
2 years, 5 years,
Yeah.
whatever your goal is. You got to stay down if you want to figure it out.
And I'm gonna play
You wanna
devil's
achieve it.
advocate. And now, and sometimes what somebody needs to make it in life is that partner that's gonna make you that give you that second gear that you need to drive for more and strive for more.
Yeah, but then if I'm out searching for this life partner, I'm spending time and money away from the things that I need to really be focused on to get my life together. And then I might be like running into different people where it's gonna take me a while to actually find that partner. So now I'm just spending time and money going on dates and doing all this other shit and I might not find her in
That's if you're not dating with intention. That's just my mindset. It sounds like if you're just dating to try to, I'm gonna stumble upon someone at some point, then that's one thing. That's gonna be very, very hard. But if you're going with it, I'm like, hey, I'm going with the intention of like I'm looking for somebody that I'm gonna be with.
yeah.
You can quickly just look for red flags and be like, I'm not even gonna work for date on this person. And that's why I'm an advocate of smaller dates make sense to me because that's a quick way to both of you to gauge, is there even a spark for us to continue further? And if not, we lost 20 minutes at a coffee shop, 20, 30 minutes at a coffee shop, and that's it, or something along those lines, as opposed to I have to sit and talk to you for 2 hours on a dinner date and you have nothing to talk about because after the first 10 minutes, I'm bored of your small talk.
Yeah.
I know. It's a yeah, but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
So that transactional piece is the part that I have a hard time with because I know these kinds of comments are coming from a perspective of he can afford to take me out, and it all comes down to the money. Now, the one comment I am gonna say at the end of the day, even for her, when she fell into hard times, she depended on a man.
A dad.
It's a man. And at least she had a dad too, because most people now are being raised by single moms, a lot of people. So you know what I mean? So she's a lucky one in that aspect.
I had something, but I forgot. So I didn't want to interrupt you. Now I forgot. Fuck. All right, whatever.
Whatever. I don't know. I just think this is one of those things that I'm like, yeah, I get it. Like, don't spend more money than you need to, but I don't think dating needs to be so transactional. And I think now it's literally getting to the point that's transactional, and that's why people are not necessarily getting to know one another. That's why people right now, they're choosing to be with people based on the perceived status that person may have, and that perceived status can come with money, notoriety, whatever the case might be.
Yeah,
but then you don't really have a true connection to that person. Like all you have is like, oh, I'm riding around in a nice car every time I go on a date with this person. But does that person even get to really know you? Does he really get to talk to you? Like you really get to go deep into any conversation? Or is it more of like, hey, while I'm waiting, I'm taking selfies inside the car whenever he's doing whatever he's doing?
Yo, you be taking shots, but like you say it in like such a soft tone, like just a thing, or like because it's like I just picture like all like half of the shorties that I on Instagram, they like these same kind of chicks that I just see like it's not to bash women, but it's just like I see these like these chicks that do the same shit. They pose the same way in all these pictures. They look the same. They all have the same type of person like or lack of personality. Like I don't know. That should be bullshit. Like I don't know. And then on the dude side, a whole bunch of dudes just pump faking with a whole bunch of credit card debt and a whole bunch of Leo for like just faking the funk, buying bottles
That's
and
what I'm
clubs
saying.
and all this bullshit. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I'm myself all the time. The same person you see, like I might have a little less energy or a little bit more energy, like when you see me. But I'm the same. I try to be the same person 100% of the time. Like,
But that's what I'm saying. We need to stop advocating for these type of stuff where it's like so transactional. It's about the money that you're spending on a date, and it's more about get to really know somebody, get to really talk to someone, get to hear them out, get to learn their values, figure out what makes them tick, as opposed to if you get to meet somebody at a club and some of the dates are in a club, you don't talk to nobody in a club. You don't get to know nobody in a club. All you get to see is like, oh, is he throwing money away? Is he popping bottles? Whatever the case might be. Like, that's what you're seeing. And if you're impressed by that, great. Now, I bet you more than likely you're never going to get anybody that got to truly commit to you or for you to live like really build a life with a person like that. It's just not going to happen. Not at that stage in life. That's what I'm saying. And so if we become advocates of like, hey, actually have conversations with people, go out and walks with people and like talk deeply, freaking, I don't know, read the same book and talk about it and see if you guys.
motherfuckers don't read books no more. That's the problem. People you're trying like, at least what I be seeing, like I don't be seeing motherfuckers trying to like really dig deep into really getting to know each other and all that kind of shit. I just see like it's all fuck. What's the word I'm looking for?
Superficial.
Yes, superficial bullshit.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And I think this of like, oh, you shouldn't be dating if you're broke. I think that's superficial thought.
Cause it's like if I want to take you on a car, if I'm like, no, I just want to go on a little coffee date or something. Like I said, I've never actually. I'm gonna start asking women on coffee dates. I'm like, oh, I just want to get to know you, whatever, and see what they say. And it's like, all right, if you don't want to do it, then I'm cool. Like I don't even like. I'm not gonna change the spot anyways. I'm just like, all right, but because the whole purpose really is to get to know each other.
That's what I mean. Like a date can be like, let's go for a freaking walk. Let's go for a hike. Let me figure out if you're fit in any way. Let me see if you can walk 1.5 miles without dying. That's what I'm saying. Those are the kind of dates you should be taking out.
But I ain't gonna lie. As a man, like those are the girls that it's tough when you fall in love with those girls. The girls that you could go on an hour walk with and y'all just talking. It's just that's the ones that you niggas fall in love with deep in love. You gotta be careful with those.
Because then that means you can connect to somebody like that.
Yeah, those shits is tough.
That's the point, though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It is the point.
It's going beyond the superficial.
Just make sure it's a good one. It's the right one. Cause like those kind of when you really fuck with somebody's personality like that, it's a good connection. Like you're saying, it's something that's worth it. Just make sure, you know what I'm saying? Y'all.
All I'm saying, it's not all about the money you spend on a date. If so, it's very easy to impress most women if that was the case. And that's how they get tricked into saying all men ain't shit, because they live the movie many men are putting while they're borrowing money, take you out a few times, you go crazy in a rental car, and then they disappear on you and they ghost it after they hit it. And then you blame them. But you don't realize that they were probably making it all up in the process. And they just wanted to deal with you for a week or two, and they couldn't keep funding that lifestyle that they sold you.
I don't know how dudes be doing that shit. I can't do it, bro. I'm like, man, like if you annoying, get away from me. All right, let's stop slandering women and let's slander some men.
I did not slander women at any point. Right now, I slander the concept of dating and making a transaction.
All right, well now let's slander some men. Can you